Every now and then I come across a story that's just so extraordinary, it's so stimulating. It gives me the understanding that restrictions may very well only be in our minds, and that so much more is actually possible. Most of the time, platitudes on Pinterest posters or magnets on your mom's fridge offer that sweet release of love and support during a tough time, like writing your next exam, running a marathon, or doing anything that really challenges you. But this story I have right here is far more captivating, far more motivating than a quote over a sunset, and I'm just really excited to share it with you. Welcome to my last episode of this incredible experience, my second season on YouTube, Not Normal.
Pictures of the bits of my brain and you can see quick sticks, so we the black sheep, not normal. Flipper with the switch, we strange, and you can say it again and take a back seat, crazy, not normal.
This is my last seed. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. I already know it's in here, but I'm pretending like I don't. This week's seed is from Godwin in Nigeria that says, "Together we should illustrate the future of humankind." And if you're still confused as to what this seed or entire Not Normal show is all about, that's totally cool. I built this global map which you can find on notnormalshow.com, where you plant a seed, which is an unfinished idea, in your city. Each week I choose a new seed, I fly to that city and complete it with you. Godwin and his crew in Nigeria call themselves the Critics Company. They're a group of 18-year-old boys that went massively viral recently for shooting these incredible sci-fi shorts with nothing more than their smartphones, which took them weeks to edit due to their extremely slow rendering capabilities on their outdated laptop. Through all the restrictions, their work has already seen them invited to the governor's house, on the TED stage, covered by CNN, African News, Al Jazeera, and reaching Hollywood, impressed upon the likes of Olivia Wilde to J.J. Abrams, to Ryan Colony, and more. Technology has been an incredible enabler when it comes to big dreams and big dreamers. If you have the will, you now have the immense power to propel the way. Technology pushes us forward in what we know and outward in who we may reach in ways that have never been possible before. And with this, the restrictions of opportunity begin to fade into the distance. If you didn't have the chance before, you may very well have the chance now. It just all depends on you and how hard you're willing to work. And Godwin and his co-workers are a beautiful example of this.
The system is really slow, like it takes time to render. Our 5-minute short film called Chase took us like almost 2 days to render.
The first thing that I did when I saw this video and saw the laptop that they were editing on and the struggles that they were going through, I contacted my really good friend at 368, Colin, who has a direct line with these guys at Maine Gary. They make these incredibly fast processing monster computers used by the likes of Marcus Brownlee, Deadmau5, PewDiePie, and many other massive players. And I arranged to send them their own Maine Gear machine, which we shipped from New York to Nigeria.
The packages are out! So we just got the package today, and yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you very much.
But that's not the main thing. On this machine, I attached a small USB drive. The USB drive contains something very special, you see. I've developed most of my thoughts around writing, art, and self-expression through the words of one guy. His name is Jason Silva. He comes with many different titles, but mainly it'll be awe-inspiring futurist and deep-rooted genius. Anyways, it never crossed my mind that I would be able to meet him. But through a moment of serendipity, a mutual friend randomly connected us.
I've been watching so many of your videos.
Really?
Man. Now I'm starstruck, man.
Thanks, dude.
What's
Thank
happening?
You, yeah.
How you doing?
Awesome. Great. What a beautiful evening.
Fantastic.
So much that I wanted to ask him, but this was the time I thought what a great idea it would be to link him in with our seed. Therefore, I asked him the most unanswerable question that we all face. Yo, Jason.
Yes, Dan.
Explain the way in which you see the world in 100 years.
Well, I think in 100 years,
This is what's on the USB drive. His answer. The ability for these dudes in Nigeria to create the visuals to depict this unimaginable, unanswerable Jason Silva's hypothesis of the world in 100 years' time. This is most definitely the toughest, most creative, most out-of-the-box thinking brief that any visual effects artist would ever have to face. And I've challenged these 18-year-old kids in Nigeria with nothing but their smartphones to showcase to you watching this film this immense and unbelievable ability to be able to create something way beyond what one would expect from you. Enjoy.
well, I think in 100 years, the world is going to be unrecognizable. Look how fast we've gotten here just to get a sense of perspective. A young kid in South Africa with a smartphone in his pocket has better communications technology than a head of state had 25 years ago. Understanding the pace of change, understanding how the supercomputers shrank to devices in our pockets, you can extrapolate then that in 100 years from now, well, these supercomputers in our hands, our smartphones, will shrink down to blood cell-sized devices that will go in our bodies and brains, reverse engineering us from inside out. And what does this mean? Well, it means a massive upgrade in our cognition and our creativity. I see us essentially as speciating into a kind of techno-biological hybrid of sorts, a cyborg, so to speak. DNA is code. We are alphabetic all the way down. Our genes are little software programs, and our capacity to reprogram biology is advancing at the same exponential rates that we've already seen with information technology. So if you think of consciousness or the contents of mind as a pattern of information, as many thinkers do, then once we have something that can compute pattern of information of that size, then we can kind of perform a kind of mind uploading. And when we move beyond biology and entropy, well then hell, we can live in virtual universes.
Through all of this,
Yeah.
where does empathy play a role then? Where does vulnerability play a role?
Humans have a desire, an implicit desire to connect. Each of us is born alone and dies alone. We all have our own experience, but what we want more than anything is to have shared experiences with others. But Terence McKenna said that virtual reality, when it fully matures, will transform human empathy and intimacy. Because he says right now, if I want to share my deepest insides, I bring you to my room. You know, I show you my posters and my books and the songs that make my soul sing. But when virtual reality fully flourishes, I'll bring you into my galaxy. I'll bring you into my mind. When we make love today, we rub our bodies together trying to merge. But with future AI, I'll be able to actually rub up against the essence of another person. I'll be able to touch somebody's soul.
Like rips the mask off.
Yeah,
No
rips the
ability
mask
to
off.
be able-
Yes, yes, yes. You could think of us as self-divining beings. We make ourselves. That's a beautiful thing.
Amazing. It's a perfect ending, dude.
Yeah, great. Okay. You happy?
Happy, bro.
Okay,
That's
okay.
perfect. I can't even begin to describe how much I've learned about myself on this journey, but all I can say is that I'm super excited to share the next phase of my career with you, which is the reason why I have now recently moved to Los Angeles. My career, my life, everything has just come together to this point right here, right now. And I am so incredibly grateful. I am so grateful to every single one of you that has watched any of my videos, anyone that's commented. I am super happy. And then there are so many incredible ideas on the Not Normal map, on the seed map. If you've planted a seed, don't worry, that idea has not gone to waste. I'm going to make a video where we explain exactly what's going to happen next with the site. And those ideas are deeply rooted and are definitely going to sprout into incredible films. So yeah, just wait for that video for me to explain exactly what's going to happen next. And then lastly, I just want to thank one brand that has been supporting me and has sponsored me throughout this entire Not Normal show, Epidemic Sound. If you don't know what Epidemic Sound is, Epidemic Sound provides high quality, original, in big bold letters, original, that's really important, music and effects for the creator community. with over 30,000 different songs and 60,000 sound effects, all curated in-house. They're a really novel business that has become a new opportunity for musicians. It has become a new opportunity for producers and artists to make money from their music. What I really love about Epidemic is that they offer all their track stems, so you can break it down from bass line to melody to vocal, and then utilize only one little section to make sure that your music sounds unique, or a small little section, or if you really like the track but you needed an instrumental without the drums, Epidemic has you covered. And I've never really worked with a brand that has given me so much creative freedom before and just has been a really warm, supporting community of friendship. So if you support me, please go and support them. As always, I've linked them below. Other than that, don't forget, you're awesome, bro. This isn't the end. I will see you on Tuesday. I'm uploading another film, something completely different, something new. And I've already said you're awesome, but I'll say it again. And you're awesome, bro.